Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Clues, Cues and Reviews. It's about 11 PM on a Friday, so I hope everyone's going to have a lovely weekend. I want to thank all those that are watching my videos and subscribing, and in particular two people. Eloe, I probably butchered your name, and thank you for commenting, as well as Leo, especially in the Black Clover video for last week's. You're right. We thought we discussed this in the chapter discussion box below on last week's episode video about what's going to happen, right? So cool. Quick update. As you know, I'm always trying to upgrade and do new things here. Not too long ago I got these lights. Not too long ago I upgraded my webcam. Not too long ago I bought this mic. This lovely professional grade USB mic. So I'm always trying to do things that improve the quality of this video. Having my own room, being able to do my own thing, things like that. What I'm hoping to get next is a boomstick arm stand for this, because the laptop, the fan makes a lot of noise, so I want to try to eliminate as much of that as possible. Plus then I don't have to worry about this falling over, so I look forward to that. Anyways, you probably get updates from this all the time from me, so when that comes out I'll discuss it properly then. Anyway, let's get into this review. So, Black Clover, the most recent chapter that came out, number 70. It officially came out with the early chapters Wednesday night. I was planning to do it Thursday night. I hadn't really anticipated how sore I was going to be for my first day back in martial arts training. It was bad. So, I hurt muscles I didn't even know I worked. So, you know when you go gym, because I work out, I don't look like I work out, but I work out. You go after a while, you might do a chest session or whatever, and you're sore, right? My whole body was sore. My ass was sore. I didn't even do no squats. So as you can imagine, I was tired. So apologies about that. It's a late video. Let's get into it properly now. I'm just digressing here. Okay, so Black Clover 70. It came out early. I finally got around to doing it today. The few things I want to discuss, so to get them out of the way, is little bits and bats, and then get into the meaty at the end. Okay, so we all know now that Vanessa and FINRALS make an amazing team. No different than when Magna and Luke make an amazing team. The idea of Blackpool in my head is that there's pairings for everything, and I'm assuming the pairing that's going with Asta, is a Noella. That's the idea. So I'm guessing in that place there's pairings, and a lot of this, just whether it's destiny, whether it's the weight of Yami, is putting people together. That's number one. Number two, much like a lot of the previous chapters I've discussed, there's again that reinforcement that Asta is changing people, bringing out things that they didn't think they had, making them think and learn more about themselves. And that's what we find with Vanessa. She kind of, although she's a person that keeps herself to herself, she's a boozer and stuff like that, there's obviously more to that. Although they made that her character quirk, part of the reason why that is maybe to drown her sorrows and hopefully explain why she left her house to come here. And she kind of, in a way, because of Asta's actions, kind of thanking him for kind of reassuring her that was the right decision. Same thing with FINRALS. Now with FINRALS, there's a few things to add to it, but first, let's get through the main things. We really find out, and we get some exposition around why he's cowardice. And it's because of his childhood. From a very young age, he's been an innocent man in the sense that he didn't want to hurt anybody, he didn't want to fight. He developed his magic to help people. That was his original thing. And this caused him discord and issues at home, because he was meant to be the oldest, he's meant to be taking over the family. He didn't do that. And his brother Regis basically became the genius and took over. So he ran away from all of that. So a person that does that gets in the habit of running away, and he did that. He ran away from his responsibilities, his roles, and that's basically manifested itself as a man, where he appears to have cowardice. But he's throwing all that away now to not only help Asta, but to help a Black Bull. And I thought that type of determination after being a coward, after running away, is really important, because it's turning the leaf, it's turning it around, and maybe by the end of it he can become someone in his father's eyes that is respected. And it might not even go there, but it's a direction the character can go. It does beg the question though. His brother, in the flashback for him, was said to become a commander of the Golden Dawn, known as the number 1 guild, right? Or the magician's order, Right. Here's the thing. He's not the commander now. Unless that's a translation error and he's one of the senior captains, he's not been mentioned other than this point to be a member of Golden Dawn now. Now, bearing in mind there could be a time difference, he could have been killed, we might not have known, he might be on a mission, he might not be reintroduced yet, but where is he now? Because he's not William, unless William using a different name is actually his brother, and he's not the big kind of captain. So I'm going to wait to see the translation on Monday, but it says commander, so unless he's a captain that's out on a commander that's out on a mission, I'm interested to see where he is and see if he's going to get reintroduced. The fact that I mentioned him should see that happening, and it could be a brother versus brother battle later on down the line. We get this whole thing with them saying believe in us, Asta, and to be fair, Asta's past that point. And the fact that he's doing everything and letting them throw him around and jump through portals indicates he has complete trust of his comrades, which you need in a battle like this. Then there's a stage where Vito kind of tries to break down the technique and he understands the dangers Asta's weapons pose. It also begs the question, what happens next for Asta's powers? So do you think Asta's going to develop a power, and this is what I have in my head, I don't know if it's going to be the case, but you know how he's able to absorb magic, deal damage to magic that any other magic can't, because he's got anti-magic, right? Do you think he can develop a technique like a seal that can temporarily seal a person's mana or magic on the touch, in presence, maybe a sign, kind of like a ninjutsu sign type of thing, and just cancel it out, maybe temporarily, permanently, or something like that? Maybe using pressure points, like chi points. That would be kind of cool, because we've considered chi and kai. It'd be cool to kind of take that to the next level as an evolution of his technique, where he can trap mana. So for example, he does like a pressure point technique and he traps the use of his arms. Something like that would be pretty awesome for Asta. That's just me speculating. Anyway, so we get into the final technique, and basically everyone goes into overdrive because they can't keep up moving him around Asta so much. Now he goes for the final blow, and before that, Vito's doing his thing. Oh, why don't you despair? And Asta's response is perfect, because we don't have time. So as he lands the blow, it looks like the sword pierces Vito. There's even blood, but there's two directions this can go now. This could pretty much be the end of the fight, or this could be a situation where as it pierced, another one of his allies has come and kind of used the teleportation magic. I'm pretty sure there's a member of the Third Eye or White Knight's Eye that can use teleportation magic, and maybe he's used that, or she's used that, to redirect the attack to go, although it appears to go through him, to come out the back, kind of like FINRALS was doing, but on a dual level. So that's possibly what's going to happen. If this is the end of Vito, I'm hoping for a speech. If you actually watch my last video and read the comments, I mentioned it in there that I don't want Vito to die. I want him to be out of operation for a while, but I want this to be a standard, especially on the physical talent side of things for Asta, for him to work towards. On a magical level, he can work towards his rival, who we haven't seen in a while, and I'm hoping there's going to be something around that. And I'm hoping we get to see something about the nobles. Remember how Fuego Leon had the symbol on his head, and that was something to do with his the gold to be sourced as emperor, and his arm was taken, the jewelry and stuff like that. I'm guessing that some of the other stones are with other members of noble families. I'm hoping there's something going to happen there. But anyway, enough of speculation. I enjoyed the actual chapter. I can't wait to see what happens next week. It should be interesting the direction it goes. Is Vito down? Has someone interfered and it's like a quick plot twist? What do you think? Let me know in the comment sections below. Those that do participate, I greatly appreciate it. It's one of the reasons why I do this. I enjoy making videos anyway because I like sharing my opinions, but it's all about building that community. Remember, to me, you're not a subscriber, your friends, your family, but a community. So get subscribing, get commenting, and I'll see you next time. Have a lovely weekend.